So, after taking a break from Genshin Impact's, well, our conquest line, which in my defense, I have been sick for a while, okay? Even now, I have a severe headache, which I'm not sure when it's gonna go away. By the way, the link for the tip is in the description, and the socials name are down below. I changed the orientation, so they should be here, not here. So, yeah, just don't mind me. By the way, if you think my face is looking bigger today, yeah, I gained some weight. Just kidding, I just changed the camera's orientation and I changed the position, so it's now closer to my face. Okay. Beyond that, let me see.
What was that?
To be honest, I haven't played Genshin
It's
on
gone.
PC for a
Can
while
I go
now.
take a look?
Sucrose looks amazing. And believe me when I say Sucrose looks amazing, she looks amazing.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ah, well, what can I say? It is what it is, sir. So, उसको देखते ही फ्लैट हो जाता हूँ मैं. I mean, पेरेंट्स को क्या बोलूँगा?
Hmm.
I want a girl like Sucrose. चप्पल पड़ेगी पहले तो. But anyways, coming back to the point. So today I'm going to continue the Archon quest so that I can catch up to the latest changes to the Archon quest. Because, well, first I need to complete this, then I can complete that. So that's
Haven't
the
been out
whole
in a while.
IDEA. But before that, let me just give it out beforehand. I will do the wishes first so that you guys, everyone who is here for wishes, they can just see the wishes and be done with it. Because most of the people come to, I've seen many of the people coming to another person's stream just to see how their luck works against their own. To that, I would like to say, not everyone is as lucky as you guys. I never get, I don't easily get my pulse. I don't get Archons easily. Like, out of the 4 Archons, I have only 2, and I've been playing for 2 years. 3 years now, I guess. But yeah. Compensation. I don't even have Novelet. Issue fix compensation. Issue. Okay. I don't have Novelet. Or. Uh, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Sorry. Thank you for the update. And these are the redeem. Go. Primos. Okay. Now.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I'll think about it.
4,000 plus 5. So 4,800 wishes. Plus 7 here. Okay, so I have 37 wishes to be made. Under usual circumstances, I would go to a very good place and then just wish. But given that this is technically Fontaine related wishes that I'm planning on making, so. And also, I like House of Crystals. So, let's go underwater. It's like a habit now. Instead of looking, whenever I look at the screen, I kind of look on this side of my face. My eyes just go to the right when I'm reacting or like expressing emotions. So I actually changed the direction of my camera to kind of, not make a habit out of it. I need to kind of focus on left if I'm reacting. So, yeah. Okay, I don't know about you guys. I can just keep looking at her for the whole of the stream. Uh, but yeah, let's just get started with it. Um, sure, let's get done with the 7. Nothing. Nothing. Harbinger of Dawn. Nothing. No, 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 no. Sharpshooter's Oath. Mm, and nothing. I don't easily get pulse. Harbinger of Dawn. Emerald Orb. Not even a 4-star, really. Black Tassel. And there you go. Standard Wishes Dawn. Harbinger of Dawn. Okay. I'm wishing for Furina. My pity, currently speaking, is. By the way, the reason I'm wishing for Furina is not because she's a good character or anything. I need Archons, okay? I need to make some jokes about Archons. I don't have those. And technically, Furina is the biggest joke character I've seen. And her intro was a joke. But yeah. So the last character I got was Tainari. Then I kinda gave up on getting a 5-star for a while. So my current pity is 44. Let's see. Linux. And 4-star Harbinger, Thrilling Tales, Blood Tainted, Black Tassel, Murder, Blood Ferris. Not bad, actually. I like her attacks in a way. The art style is good for her. Charlotte. Okay, next. Temples. Okay. I really want to become a wheel at this point. Seriously, I mean, it is good, but seriously. Okay, that's it. Yes. Okay, before I move on to my last few pulls, last 10 pulls. Charlotte. Okay. And I tried her in the tryout, and she's a cool character actually. Her attacks are in a way like she's clicking pics. Like, to be honest, Charlotte and Nahida, I like their attacks because they're kinda based on a how do I say, deterministic or magical entity. In a way. But yeah, I do like their attacks. Mm, also, um, weapons, which let's there it is. Enhance, refine, R5, unlock, use it, refine. Done. I mean, under usual circumstances, I would just keep a copy of it, but it doesn't matter at this point. I have 4 5 star catalysts, and two of them, like one of them, is like character specific, Kagura's variety. So yeah, I'm sorted at that part. Moment of truth. Probably not gonna get anything. Okay, let's be honest. Genshin doesn't like me getting 5 stars at all. See, Ferris, Thrilling Tales, Harbinger of Dawn, Slingshot, Raven, Emerald Orb, one more Charlotte, cool. Skyrider, Black Tussle, Emerald Orb, got it. While I am at it, well, let me just get one more wish. Why not? You know, if you know you are going to fail, you just fail more miserably. So with this, it is 75. My current pity. Skyrider Sword. So within the next 15 wishes, I should get Furina because I lost my last pity. I definitely didn't wish for Dinari, okay? I hate him. Oh yeah, Charlotte. To be honest, she's the first cryo catalyst. So I need to level her up and also like her attack style. Okay, what are her materials? Like, what does she need? Oh, okay. If it's these, then it's fine. Because if she had like conflicting materials with Furina, I know things might have been a bit complicated. I'm camera conscious, and there are 2 cameras. Um, mm, 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 mm. Constellation. Okay, after heals a character, it will mark them with verification, which heals them once every 2 seconds for 80% of Charlotte's attack. Okay. You know, Fontaine is all about like healing per se. Huh. I don't know what that is or what any of this is. So let's get back to the quest, shall we? Where was the last quest I was doing? Mhm. Oh, there you go. Opera House. 75 pity. No luck. We will get there. We will get there soon. जग सोना सोना लगे. I don't know why I have a good luck, comparatively speaking, with weapons than characters. But I mean, technically, even if I get all the good weapons, if I don't have the corresponding characters, what's the point? It's like I have a bad luck because I have a good luck in a specific area. I want a general good luck. Okay, Sucrose, the detective, the alchemist, the alchemist detective. Okay. I guess I would like to have my background checked if Sucrose is the one who is doing it. So, Opera House. Last time I was here, there was a murder and my friends got arrested for that. Not so good memories,
Already forgot.
generally speaking. But let us see. Maybe this time it might be a bit different. I forgot I should not move my head much. Okay, got tired of it. Is it even? Okay, there you go. So, E to use perception. Perception. Why am I using traveler? I didn't build that.
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Knowing my luck, if a girl is calling me, who is classy, adding to the troubles, basically. I am in a good trouble.
Huh? You mean us?
I mean, we are the only one who are standing out a lot by much.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No? And by the looks of it, you're not from Fontaine.
How do you know
Well,
that?
you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Yeah.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula?
No.
From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it.
I don't trust her.
And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president.
Okay, you see these stars in her eyes? They mean she's untrustworthy, okay?
Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview.
I didn't ask for anything and I'm getting a lot of stuff already.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
I'm on. Get used to it. We are in Fontaine.
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous title.
Oh.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
Oh.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay.
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina di Rosula anyway.
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to the situation at hand.
So you want to investigate as
That's
well?
right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too! That's why we're looking for clues now.
Yep.
But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition.
Can we? Look, I don't think so. There is a law in the universe. I don't know about the universe. At least not in any of the known, well, law books that I know of, where intuition can serve as an evidence without a solid evidence, without anything backing it, at least.
Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the Justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away.
Yeah, but that didn't help, right?
Anyway, A trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the Hydro Archon.
Yeah.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her.
Well, when you put it like that.
All right, I've answered your question. Now, it's time you answer mine.
Wait a minute, did that answer count?
It should not.
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions from me.
Okay.
In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
I mean, depends. I don't trust society at all, so. Well, anything works.
Well?
Not always.
And why would that be?
Doing so makes it easy for truth to fall by the side way. Sometimes serious. Something serious like trial shouldn't be treated like entertainment. Truth is important than entertainment.
See, Silver and Malus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent.
Thank
No matter
you.
how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact.
If you say
And
so.
if that can be done, boss, then
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors.
Pass what?
Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Sure.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant, sure. Or your companion if you like. I'm really not that fussy.
I have only one companion, and that's so gross. I mean, Paimon. Paimon.
That's more like it.
I think you're missing the point, Paimon.
far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth.
Sure. I mean, intuition has never gone wrong anyway, right?
You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this sense, our goals are aligned.
Okay.
You have a point. Huh. You're quite the talker, aren't you, mister? And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Well, okay.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Linny's tricks. Thanks!
Okay. I have a doubt she's not there for saving my friends. Okay, so let's get going. Excuse me, sire.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
But we don't have a solid entity as of now. At least not here.
No, we're not leaving. We're representing Linny and Lynette as attorneys, so we're investigating the case.
Do you have any ins and outs, officer?
Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection.
Do you remember the face of everyone who left the place, officer?
So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity then either.
How can you be so sure?
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time.
But how did you know that the performance was going on?
I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shame. Just
Oh.
my luck. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door, I would have noticed it, let alone if they had tried to leave.
Okay.
We Melusines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here. Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be useful info.
I would just directly go to the sewers, Entrance and exit to the opera house. No one left. Is it safe to assume that all the guests are here? Well, it's empty AF. No, it's not actually. There are people around here. Amazing. Amazing, brother. Do you have anything to say about yourself?
I see that you're investigating the area. Well, it just so happens that I'm interested too.
Okay.
If you find any new and interesting leads, be sure to share them with me, alright?
We don't have too many thoughts yet.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first?
Hmm.
The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
The thud? Oh, you mean the sound that happened during the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath, so no one paid it much mind. But now that the incident has happened, the thud has become an important clue.
Just a guess. My AC is working a bit too good at this point in time. It wasn't until like a few hours ago. And by few I mean literally half an hour ago. It wasn't. Now suddenly when I'm streaming, it just started working. Very fine.
That makes sense. So, what do you make of it?
Well,
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
okay.
But wasn't the noise we heard too loud for that?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing.
Then wouldn't the water tank have started to swing?
Oh, that's true. I suppose I must reconsider.
Yeah.
That does remind Paimon, though. What was with that sound?
Let's add to the investigation notes. Savvy. Okay, now let's go and question someone else and ruin someone else's stay, shall we? I can jump on the stage. Water everywhere, not a drop to drink.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
What?
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made his move then?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector?
Yeah.
Something wrong with it?
You're trying to help them?
Yeah.
That'll be a tall order.
Why?
Lenny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right?
Huh.
Lucky girl that later disappeared.
Huh.
Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away for further inspection.
And
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number every time.
so she was the. Okay, so you already have someone from the audience that's in a way
I'm sure you
staged.
already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance.
Hmm.
In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out. Lenny reserved our seats for us.
Let you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Thank you. Sorry to bother you. And also, that doesn't make him.
Even though it's bad for Lenny's case, Paimon had better write it down.
I mean, that's good for his trick, though. Paimon. Okay, Paimon doesn't know how tricks work. That's a given. Okay. Hmm. Hello, officer. Any clues?
Hello there. What are you investigating?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence.
Okay, and
The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list.
we're Lennon's
Sure, it's
attorney.
not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is
And?
Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest with the suspects.
Okay.
Simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Interesting.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay, can we get some more details?
Okay then.
Well, thanks for letting us know that.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us.
Sure.
It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Huh. Where have I seen that hairstyle before? Let's see. It was struck very hard. I talked to this guy. And hey, wait a second, what did you just say? This is where the magic box was struck. If Cole wasn't inside the box at the moment, you might have dodged the falling. True. Not the line. The rope. It looks.
So this is the rope that broke and
Or-
caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks?
Phosphorus. So either Lena didn't realize this was a safety concern, or
Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler?
I would just like to smell the rope.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left.
Like a type of flash cotton. Seems flammable.
Huh. So if a rope meant to hold something was made with that kind of material in it,
It was all
then
staged.
that
I'm on.
means... Wait, why don't you write all this down? Let's take notes.
Okay.
Checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Actually,
Let's see, shall we?
I haven't examined this box. I would like to move it and check it, but okay, sure, why not? Eleni,
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware, I will be monitoring your actions and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this? Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower.
you know that's a very bad statement to make at this point. I know the rope was burnt. Navya.
Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and will be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine by me.
It is like, okay, I'm just gonna be hanged in the worst case scenario. It is like, I'm just gonna be hanged in like an hour or so, maybe by the next day at max. Sure, why not? Why not?
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large scale.
Sure.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
You know, there is a below stage.
stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Floor.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all the...
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
Back of the door isn't the same.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it? Paimon didn't notice.
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first row. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get?
There's another box inside this one.
Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you how it works.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
This passageway linked the two boxes together.
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
Yep.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
So that's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of this. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Then what about your side of the trick?
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow, every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last!
Interesting.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would.
What?
But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you... And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
You know, we should check all the boxes in this area.
Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of the crime, so Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Sure, Molly.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
Bye, Lynette. Look. Sucrose and Lynette. First Sucrose, though. Okay.
What's this?
Looks
Oh.
like a hook tied to the end of a rope.
Lynette didn't
There's all
mention.
kinds of odds and ends here.
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick. But why would it have been left here?
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
It might help us later. It's a mystery tool that might help us later. Seemed like something that was cut out. This should be the control device for the trolley. Okay. Now what? Water?
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Maybe it was for a trick.
Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and then flip the jug over only for the water to disappear. And here's a broken vase. Did the trolley knock it down while moving?
Not trolley, but something else.
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start.
Let's note this down too and think.
Interesting.
Oh, these are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Just having a wardrobe change.
Right! And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
Right.
Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Remove the glasses. What if, my dear friend, she was not a young lady? High precision is required to complete magic. Sure, tracks aren't perfect for making trolley stay on designated course. Examine thoroughly. Hmm. Let's check out the storage, shall we? Well, what do we have here?
What is this place?
Looks like a vent.
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh. Could this have been the suspect's escape route?
Alone, perhaps. But if they had to pull another person with them, the space would be too narrow.
There are no other ways in or out of here.
Other than those that go through magic boxes.
Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
Can we see what's on the other side of that vent? Or other sides?
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes. Let's head back up.
Wait a second, why do I feel like I'm missing something? Okay.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malouse returns. Seems to me that there are several things that don't add up here.
Yep.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident, and no one was found hiding there.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind you usually see in novels.
It would seem so.
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable...
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the Oratrice will hear statements from both sides.
Oratress?
That's right. This is how indemnitium is produced. The statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the Oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the Oratrice has its own will, and is a judge in its own right.
This also
Ouch.
precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. Not that this has ever happened anyway.
I can't see that guy having any favoritism.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. This, too, will be used by the Oratrice as a reference. Then, finally, the Oratrice will be consulted by officials. The result it returns is the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Neuvillette called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment, which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice.
Interesting.
Yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place before the trial.
Huh? Why?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes us persons related to the case.
Yeah, if you want any other details from outside, how are we gonna do that?
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point. That said, are they providing food?
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that catering to all tastes is not in the cards.
No
is
issues.
any
Paimon can eat
guarantee
anything.
of balanced nutrition.
Don't worry. She's kind of like Zhangling's apprentice. She can eat anything. I'm pretty sure Xiangling is also a cannibal.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together
Omnivore.
here. Pity. I was hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts, too.
No issues.
I mean, what
Later.
better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon.
Just kidding! Just kidding! Paimon will still do her best, even if there are no snacks.
Okay.
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh?
What?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
You've got to be kidding me. Is this gonna be one of those pocket dimension
Wait,
kind of thing?
You're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yeah.
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
You know what? I actually have a home that I'm carrying. A whole world inside a pot.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
What the?
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment. You'll get to take.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Must be Spinatero's thing.
And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven. Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling.
Ouch.
From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process. But you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg white.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
That's not what Paimon meant.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking them?
That's an interesting
Well,
question.
I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try, fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Only 3?
You can have mine, Paimon.
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite, strong black tea with a floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the spirit.
Oh, why don't you take a break as well?
No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I...
Sure.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be... However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also... The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
We left the other 2 people. Missing girl and the
The face
deceased.
and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
There's no evidence there is a 3rd person.
True. None of the clues we found thus far support
Unless...
the existence of this 3rd person. But the only people left to consider are both technically victims. Whether it's the missing girl, Halsey,
There is no
or
victim.
Cowell.
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowell before making her escape?
Should have no way of knowing how the magic trick works.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guards said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troop's members.
And that we know of.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible cake. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough.
Oh, it's fine. Everyone knows how much.
Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? How could you? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her...
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Malus, set up the stove again if you would.
Huh? What?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Oh, there is no need to do that.
We don't want to trouble you.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
How many of those are you getting?
Well, this really is your hobby, huh?
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another... I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. As attorneys, I suggest the 2 of you... It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on...
Alright, thanks for your help. And...
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything new.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare. Here, take Paimon's notes. They should help you review the situation.
Not currently. I don't want anyone in the world for. Sorry. But okay. Let's see. What's the worst that can happen? I don't know if I'm like in the thing. Just an assumption though, but shouldn't we be able to enter? Not the storage boxes. Let's sit for a bit. Okay. Sorry, because I've been playing a lot of horror games. It became a habit to kind of hear stuff. Nothing in the boxes. Clothing means someone changed clothes. Broken vase and this thing right here. Ladder. Locked compartment. Okay. I guess no choice but to wait. So dear viewers, let's wait for 8, was it? 8:25, shall we? I'm still not 100% convinced that I know how and what happened. But it should be interesting. Sure. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but sure. I should let the person know that he's live on stream. Okay. Hi. You're kinda on stream. Hi. Uh, just saying. But I am streaming on Twitch and your life. So what's up? Oh, cool. I'm at 75 pity. Hopefully. Okay, it's Game Night Rush.
I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
Really, it's watch me in front of you. Yeah, it is amazing. Nice. It's actually pretty cool. Like, she's the 5th Archon, and I only have 2 Archons. I really need another Archon for a change. Like, I missed Venti and Zhongli for like I don't know how many times already.
I haven't been out in a while.
But yeah, it would be cool. So yeah, Zor, first of all, congrats on getting Furina, I guess. By the way, I'm doing the Archon quest, as you can see, I guess. Yeah. I wish there was a clapping emoji that I could do. Pirate Hunter. I know this gets weird when we are on stream. Wait, is there a way I can like kinda do some emote? No, I can't. Okay, that is an awesome standing animation. Really. Her skills are cool too, from what I've seen in the trial. Like, she can heal and attack and switch between those based on her charge attack, which is honestly quite cool. I don't know much about her burst. From what I know, it's like basically literally a burst. Animation style wise, she is cute. Yeah, that's also something I saw. Changing clothes.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
I really hope I get her. Honestly, hate. Attack pattern is 3, right?
Oh.
3 consecutive attacks. Normal attack and charge attack changes her form, her elemental skill even, and what else was there? She heals, and if we get her signature weapon as soon as we heal, we get a different type of buff, attack buff. Well, there is a lot to consider. But thanks, Zoro. And yeah, just congrats, bro. Oh, how many Archons do you have currently? Like, wait a second, let me just show you my character archive. So, what I own for signature weapon? Oh, Baiju. Yeah, signature weapons. I messed up. So the ones I own are these. Like basically all the non 5-star characters. except Kirara. Apparently, I own them. In terms of 5-star, I would say. So I have basically speaking. See, they should group Archons together. I have Raiden Shogun. I haven't built it properly, to be honest. I
Being
have.
too popular can be such a hassle. Who
I
knew the
have.
people would adore me so much?
Oh, Nahida. And I'll probably be getting Furina within my next 15 wishes because I lost my last 50-50 to this guy, the person whom I accidentally leveled up to 60. He's at Constellation 1 because of one missed pity. I hate it.
I just need a moment to quickly
But
take
yeah.
down some notes.
Honestly, I'm out of wishes, otherwise I would be doing it. Yeah, the wishes haven't updated yet, but it should be at 44. Yeah, 44 plus before, just before now I did about 36 wishes. No, 31 wishes. So that's about 75. Pity is 90, so hopefully before 90. But yeah, we will see. So there's that. Actually, I kind of.
Been out in a while.
Yeah, guaranteed. I missed the last one.
Boring. Isn't there anything else
So,
more interesting to do?
because I lost my previous 50-50, if you lose one 50-50, basically you get the 5-star you're wishing for the next time. So that's the hope. Like, that rule hasn't changed at all. Is that even a written rule or like 20 days should be enough? There was.
What was that? Oh.
Details.
Can I go take a look?
First time. Yeah. If the 5-star you win is not the promotional character, then the next 5-star character you win is guaranteed to be the promotional character. So yeah, guaranteed.
Parties are a must for the
Sure,
well-mannered.
we can farm.
If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach
Sure.
you.
What materials does she need? I have no clue. By the way, how do we get out of here? Oh, teleport.
I haven't been out in a while.
So, what do you need? If I remember, okay, Lake Light Lily. Lake Light Lily. Okay. Which bosses was it? Okay, 40 reason boss. Okay. Let's see.
Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Okay. Oh, there's a new area altogether. That I need to unlock. Damn it. Can't catch a break, I guess. Is the boss in this new region? It is going to be in the new region, right?
I just need a moment.
Yeah, I haven't unlocked the area. Sorry. I just started this quest. I was like, I'll first do this quest, catch up with the, Archon quest, and then go to the new area. You should just give me like 2 minutes. So yeah, sorry, Zoro. Actually, I think I would like to save it for next stream. I'll usually do it like explorations are in a different stream altogether, about explorations and treasure hunts, and all the content stream I usually. Thanks. Sorry. That's usually how I do stuff. But yeah.
Are
a master
Thanks for
with
joining
our
in though.
manner.
So
If
just
you'd
let me
like
know
to
if you
learn
need anything
proper
else.
etiquette, I'd be happy to teach
If you
you.
need materials, just go and get those. No issues with that. And let me know if you need any other help. Boss. Let me see. I don't. Will you be able to access the boss in the unexplored area?
I haven't been out in a while.
Like, if it's closer to the boundary, you might be able to, but. Mm, okay, you know what? Let me just teleport here and unlock the area only. And there are only 2 statue of 7. Shouldn't take much time. Hopefully. It's just that my game loads very slowly because of HDD. So I shifted my game from SSD to HDD because of lack of storage. Oh no, no issues. I can just. It doesn't matter. I anyway have to unlock it someday. I know that's kind of. What's that? Okay, not fighting anything new. Oh, can't unlock it in a group. Okay, sure. I'll follow you. Where is the boss? So, there you go. Oh. Okay, the boss was in that area. Okay, let's do the boss. I thought it would be in the new region. Hi, मेरा कट गया. Okay. And there you go. Okay, so interesting. Oh, interesting. So, cave system. Uh, shouldn't be surprised, I guess. Okay. I like how every new area is like basically a cave system. What the How? Okay, this is cool and scary at the same time. Can I unlock this? Can I unlock this? Yes! Interesting. Huh. Let's go. Okay, this is. What the?
Stand clear. Animal tech 6308. Enhanced animal module 75. A sight to behold. Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Okay, this is really bad for me.
Cut to the chase.
Okay.
So much. Eternity.
One, two, three.
Right now. Absorption test.
Swirl.
Two.
Everybody, right here.
3.
Incoming. Sword. Shadow. Nothing left.
There you go. 1, 2,
Right now.
3.
Speed of light.
I'll just bring out my heavy hitters next time.
Emerge.
1, 2,
Right
3.
now. Absorption test.
Okay. I should also get the materials. So, water that failed to transcend. Why does it sound so sad? Oh, Furina. Yeah, this was easy actually. Okay, let's teleport out so that it refreshes. Since we have this area unlocked. Just wondering, is it a good idea to... Okay. Why do I have to change Sucrose for some other character? Okay, so let me bring Uda.
I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
And since we have electric character, wait, we are dealing with. Okay, I'll just bring my best, I guess. Why not this guy? Thanks for falling, Pirate Hunter. Actually, since you're talking about best of best,
Silly churl,
Ayaka.
Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Let me just confirm if these guys have their weapons and everything. I still need to build this. It's such a hectic task to build a proper weapon. I should, yeah. One. No, I'm not a whale. Don't worry. I don't have the budget to be a whale.
Toodaloo.
It's just that I've been playing for a long time, like 3 years now. So I have a lot of stuff. One more request. Not even dolphin. Like I haven't invested like at all, except one time, maybe for the skins, but beyond that, nothing. To be honest. Okay, 02. Is everyone getting a new getting Furina? Am I the only one who didn't get her? Yeah, I just continued it. Like I started doing my college and then just continued it for God knows how long. At this point, it wouldn't be wrong to say that. Yeah, I hope I get. That's the hope. To be honest, at this point, like I'm technically not a whale, but like I just have characters.
3 clients.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of Hutao's voice lines. They scare me a lot. Wow. Okay. Should I mention that we are live? You know what? It doesn't matter anyway. So yeah. boss material? Question
Silly
mark.
churl, Billy churl, silly Billy Hilly churl.
By the way, let's go to boss, shall we? I don't know. It's like anyone who's coming into the into the world, they would become conscious. They won't play to their natural self. That's my assumption usually, but sure, why not? By the way, we are live. Streaming
When the sun's out, bathe in
on
sunlight.
Twitch,
But when
and even
the
the spelling
moon's
mistake
out,
was shown on Twitch.
bathe
So
in moonlight.
let's go. Thank you.
Sakura swirl to the chase.
Ah, why?
Rod's over. Don't blink.
Okay, I didn't know that. This guy can summon. Okay. Okay. Initially, this guy was just a bad news, but now this is horrendous.
Nowhere to hide. My apologies. Take flight.
Ah. Oh, that was a good aim. What the? Olympic. As you can see from the firepower I'm giving up, I'm not a whale. Oh no. Finally! Please stay in the place. Please say yes. I'm like, Bhutan needs her own service. No. Oh, she's also not using the weapon I wanted to use on her.
Take flight.
Bye bye. Okay. The way I see it, support gun is much more suited for this boss.
With sword comes shadow.
Oh no. Finally. Almost there. Almost there.
Come, I have devised a plan.
Okay.
My apologies.
Go.
Sakura swirl.
And done. Done. Okay, that took a lot of effort. You know what? Let's just play it safe. To be honest, if you want to just deal with it safely, there's always this option. And well, why not her? Sure, I mean, we just need elemental mastery. And for her, I guess I should just give her back the artifacts. I mean, based on the number of artifacts I know, I own, it should be obvious. I'm not happy. But yeah. Uh, Basically, my idea is we just kinda use Nahida. Hmm, I need to heal. Where is that? By the way, what is your worst character? Like, my favorite character is Sucrose. I've made it so obvious on this channel, but luckily for me, there are not many viewers, so I don't get comments out of for that. Um, but
I'm
Archon
all for
collection,
work-life balance, but I think
yeah.
this is pushing it.
Honestly, I'm not that worried about 20 because I have the OG Archon and my favorite animo character, Sucrose. And also, as a matter of fact, okay, why am I getting so many world join requests? And Harbinger, yes. Actually, I do have that guy. Um, I always forget the name of this person.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
I don't have Wanderer, yeah, but I have, yeah, Tartaglia. Yes. Let's go. So we have Hydro on the boss. I'm bringing Nahida and Ganyu, basically for safety. Actually, since we have 3 characters now, let me bring a healer. The best healer I have, well, the best carry in the whole of Genshin.
Minute to memory! Share my knowledge!
Hyper Bloom Festival. Don't worry, guys, I'll keep you alive for all eternity. You know, it just occurred to me,
Orders given. Orders received.
instead of
Nowhere to hide. Take yourself to home. Don't blink.
Shogun, technically, well, technically speaking, instead of Shogun, Chi-Chi should be the Archon of Eternity.
Cut to the chase.
She doesn't die, she won't let anyone die in her vicinity.
This may turn the Temple of Wisdom. And Burlington's emergency measures. Right idea.
Ouch, ouch, someone died. My bad, sorry. See, the best carry. Sorry, Zoro, I let you down. Don't worry, it happens. But yeah, basically, Since I got Gigi, I technically never used any other healer, like ever. Also, just wondering what weapon is she using. Oh yeah, I should level. Oh, this already leveled up. My bad. By the way, I should also mention in the chat. Yeah, she is the best healer,
One,
no doubt.
two, breathe.
Like
Three,
anything she does
four,
heals
and
everyone, irrespective of the skill she's using. And like other healers, they have specific skills or a combination of skill. She just heals non-stop.
Hey, do you know what? Neither do I.
And also her lines are comic. Like
Wheel of life.
my initial favorite healer was not Barbara, but Jean, because Anemo thingy, I had that for a while, and then as soon as I got Gigi with Liu, I just never used any other healer ever again. Raiden Shogun, she carried me. Wanderer, she carried me. Every quest, every region, every boss, I just use her, irrespective of the elemental resonance or anything. And
I hope the weather's nice like this tomorrow as well.
yeah, I mean, basically, this is how it all started.
Two, breathe. Three, four, and
Oh, yeah, it's a big flex, to be honest. You know, if you don't have a Tartaglia, sorry, Tainari, I would be more jealous because that guy made me lose pity twice. I didn't even wish for him once, and like I already have him at like second constellation. I'm so jealous. So when Huta was there, I tried wishing for her so that I can use her first constellation, which essentially would not consume any stamina for charge attack, so that I can spam charge attacks regularly. That didn't happen. And before that, I guess I was wishing for what was I wishing for? Nahida or some other character, and I just messed up. Oh,
one,
interesting.
two, three.
It happens. Don't worry. I mean, I have Kuching at
two, three,
0.
four.
It works. I have D-Leg at C2. You know, you can guess what my luck has been. Wait, what all characters are there? So Tainari. Oh yeah, Dea. So Dea is at constellation 0, but I got her via her own banner, so that doesn't count per se. What other character were there? So pretty sure I got her from Kuching from the standard banner, and Tilak always from standard banner and never once wished for him. Yeah, I mean,
for work-life balance,
we do
but
get one
I
wish,
think
but
this is
like,
pushing it.
there are some characters that I hate. Like, Dea, I don't like her. Saying that on stream. I know people are gonna quote me a lot, but I don't like Dea. I also don't like this guy, Kave. Mika, mostly because, I mean, he was supposed to be something of a mixture of different weapons, but that didn't happen, obviously. I'm going to upgrade Permanent, but nah. Yeah,
Hey, do you know
Dea,
what?
but like because Tainari made me
Uh,
lose pity
Neither
twice
do
when I
I.
actually wanted the
I
character. I hate him.
already forgot.
Dea I can still manage, I guess, but like she's a very high investment build. It's like if I invest in enough in Dea, I might be able to make her into a decently playable character. But if I do the same investment on, let's say,
Um,
uh, Lee, she would become a monster.
Bombs, so heavy.
I mean, Lee's C4 is literally a C4. It's a dynamite, a nuclear bomb, to be honest. And I feel like it was 666 before, death 666. They changed it to 555. Let's go to boss. My goal, not to let you die. I'm on my way. Okay.
Hey,
One,
make yourself a room.
two.
Cut to the chase.
Enjoy the heal fest. आज के मौसम में
Don't blink.
मौत का साम्राज्य खत्म होने की आशा है.
With sword and shadow. Speed of light.
life goes on.
And there you go.
I see everything.
Well,
Light it up.
Healing all my way around. At this point, I wonder. I mean, if
Everyone hold hands.
oh shoot,
guys,
Incoming.
if the attacks and all the skills are like lower accurate, which they are not, to be honest.
Speed of light.
But that would make Chi-Chi the icon of healing, which kinda suits her. Not saying anything, but like at the same time, it makes her way too scary. She's like one of those guys
Come on,
who is
enough
like,
procrastinating. Let's go.
if she says she's not gonna let you die, you won't get to die in Genshin. If you're close to dying, she can convert you into a zombie. Worst case
let's
scenario.
go somewhere cooler.
And this has happened, if I'm right, in one of the quests, right? Yep. I'm just wondering if we like currently the Traveler and Paimon, they are like best pals with best pals with
In adventuring, as
most
in
of the
business, you always have
characters.
to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Do you think if somehow Traveler dies, chances are like negligible, but
1, 2,
do you think
breathe.
Chi-Chi is
3,
gonna bring him back
4.
as a zombie?
Um,
I mean, it's a possibility. The relationship with Hu Tao is gonna hit rock bottom after that. That's a surety. I can already imagine her dialogue would be like, they are multiplying.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
Wait,
Let's go.
oh, we are done. Just realized. Do you want to do more of this boss or collect some other material? I'm open for anything. Sure. I don't know the exact location of Lily, to be honest. I usually keep my map clear, not marking any resources. I know it's kind of inconvenient, but like it makes the map look more beautiful. Does someone like the Genshin map as a whole? which I don't know. It looks good,
1,
but
2,
at the same time,
3,
it's very scary to
2,
find treasure in
2,
Genshin.
3,
That is something that I would
4.
rather not do. Hmm. It is like let me just show you. Like this should not take much effort, but yeah, as you can see, I'm still exploring this Fontaine area. Let me start with Mondstadt. So Mondstadt is well 100%. Liu
1,
is well
2,
except the
breathe.
chasm and
3, 4,
Lokpala
and
jungle, which is in
1.
Sumeru, 100%. Inazuma is also 100%. Still working on Sumeru. Once that is done, I'll focus on Fontaine. The thing is,
Hey, do
this
you know
area I
what?
haven't explored at all. Working on this
Neither do
area,
I
but
already
I
forgot.
don't know. I, my compass tells me I've explored most of the chests and I've completed most of the quests that I could find, but I don't know. There's always some chest that I
1,
haven't opened or some
2,
challenge I haven't
breathe.
completed.
3,
It
4,
sucks.
and
Cool.
faster.
Um,
Okay, faster.
by the way, if you don't mind, just what do you call that? Let me first of all accept the friend request. There you go. And hmm, okay, I really need to complete these. By the way, if you don't mind, can I continue the Archon quest? Actually, I think
Let's
I'm
go
at the hearing,
somewhere
if I
cooler.
remember correctly. I mean, it's fine if I can come with you. That also works for me. But I mean, if you don't mind, I have a case. Oh, thanks. Uh, where were we
1, 2,
last
breathe.
time?
3, 4, and
Umbrella. Sorry, opera. Why did I say opera? I always mess up when I'm on stream. And it's not intentional, mind you. Yeah, I should change into my character. Sucrose. The best. Oh, okay. Bye
hey, do
then,
you know
Zoro.
what?
Let me, if you want anything,
Neither do
feel free to come to this world
I
if I'm online.
already forgot.
And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next stream. Thanks for joining. And also let me know if you play any other game. Let me switch back to. Yep. Did Genshin fix the Kave glitch? I don't remember. Like if you use Kave's e-skill or something with a third-party software, you can delete stuff from Genshin, like other players' world files, from what I remember. Oh, then that's fine. That's fine. Like I haven't used Kave, and I was not gonna use him at all because of that glitch. But yeah. Okay, so first of all, what a view! And also, where was I? Time to be a lawyer, I guess. Enough being the detective. Wait, do I even have a case, for God's sake? I don't.
What do I do? The whole situation is so confusing.
I do have some thoughts, but let's take things
Good
step by
plan.
step.
Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Yeah, hopefully before our friends are hanged.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands.
Hmm.
Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Well, let's hope this makeup works.
Best of luck to you.
Okay. Uh, Justice Chaudhary.
Ah,
Anda
finally, you're
Kanun.
back. Well, how did your investigation go?
Yeah, I mean, technically, I didn't even complete any of that. I stream everything, and then I'm not well actually. I have a constant severe headache for last 1 month. So recently, I'm getting a bit better, but like it's most probably me getting used to the pain. So I just started streaming again because I'm usually at home and it's getting boring to not do anything.
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
Yeah.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Ah. Okay, now I need to do something.
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed.
Farina, I'm pulling for you. Don't pull any kind of shenanigans.
That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence.
Justice Chaudhary, Anda Kanun.
But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe, concede so easily.
Just you wait.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yeah, that's actually not a...
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
There you go. Everyone in the audience is
Thank you,
stunned.
Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why do I feel like when he said Lady Farina, he was like, what can she even say? She has nothing.
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying.
I mean, technically he is. I mean, from what I've heard and his art style, it seems a lot like he's the Hydro Dragon. I don't know if it's confirmed as of now.
There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
We are trying to solve a bloody murder case, and you are just working on your intuition of assuming he's the killer and then making up the case. Okay. I think I'm starting to figure out that he is the dragon.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Yeah.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
Wait, why didn't he hear the third? She's gonna put that.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
That's a very good. Oh, wait a second. You're telling me that that didn't came from the verse breaking?
Hang on! Something's not right here.
How could Lenny not hear the sound?
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the.
Uh-oh.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Represent us orator's stance on the trial.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Are you telling me case when you're fighting cases you're technically not actually presenting solid proof but most of the time just vocalizing? Oh yeah, I don't use Japanese audio. Makes it easier for people to understand. But yeah, I do know that the Japanese audio is amazing, but I don't know. I just need to read the stuff, and I try not to do that. I'm lazy.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid.
What does that have to do with the case?
Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
What does that have to do?
The heart?
Oh, Fatui! Interesting. I watch anime, but like, yeah, mostly English sub, not dub. And I know, that's why.
No wonder they did something like this.
That has nothing to do with the case at hand.
So the serial disappearances were the Fatui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
What the
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Okay, I need to make my stance clear about Lynette now. But I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with her.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it.
I'm just saying, Furina, you have to prove that they have committed crime as well, you know?
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting and discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
What the?
Hey, Linny! Why didn't you tell us this before?
Order! Order!
Fatui, being
Mr.
Fatui
Lee,
has
allow me
nothing to do with
reestablish
case.
the facts. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth.
Lily. What? Okay. Allow. Hmm. Levi, Florence, Florence Mikasa, Dandeliff is Nanami from. Oh, interesting.
Are these claims true?
And there's no doubt about a magician's ability to con others, given how Lenny has concealed his identity. Okay, this child is here. Can we focus on the case, traveler?
Please answer my.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, you're.
Oh,
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well.
What should we do now?
permission to
Granted.
speak. My client is withheld some key. My defense cannot proceed.
In that case, what is your request?
I request a brief adjournment.
Is
Yes.
that really necessary?
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is.
Order! Order! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in what?
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more professionalism than I thought.
Okay, now I need to crack this case. Really?
In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to...
Okay. Bye. Bye, bro. I think I'll be done within 10 minutes and sleep, I guess. But yeah, see you later.
This is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't, but not to set the wrong tone or anything. But Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain.
Okay.
I know you've clashed with the Vitui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset.
It is.
But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we need to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might face. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details, and the truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to.
Okay, how can you know this isn't the lie?
So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Okay, that is not a very good defense, bro, but okay.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but...
Okay, explain the other issue first. Where did you go?
Right. Let's hear your answer.
Of course. I'll answer any question you ask. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
And what did you find?
Nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice, which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
But why did you want to understand how our Trace operates? That's a very good question.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Don't worry, it's not that we don't trust Fatui. We trust some of Fatui.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
I don't think we have any issues. I'll defend you from these charges.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense.
We already have the evidence.
Huh?
The adjournment is almost over.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets what.
So, let's go.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me their attention at this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Okay. That sucks, but okay. Really?
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused he did not realize that the sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linney. So Linney proceeded to knock. Afterward, Linney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident.
Yeah, not happening, bro.
And there you have it.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of...
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events, what Linney experienced, and what he saw.
Okay, so key number 1: identify the loopholes. Did not witness the crime taking place, thus did not hear the third.
Seems this won't produce a particular...
Yeah, that would be an issue. Fight, but Lenny claimed that he did not hear. However, was Lenny really in the tunnel at the time? That didn't work out. The existing evidence indicates that Lenny returned to the tunnel. The crime has already taken place. Meticulously designed. Refute. Okay. Oh, I can select different stuff. Okay. So no one... Identify loopholes. Refute. Wait, there should be only 2 of them, right? Okay, let's see. Switching the performance thumb. Clothes belonging to others. Claim to have heard. Okay, let me just. Okay. You're basically telling me nothing works. Are you for real? Okay. Sound from the third. Order is problematic. Where's the third option? Come on.
Lenny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Yes. And voices. Lenny kidnapped. No one left. Why is it so difficult? Nope.
Lenny went to the room that contains the...
That's the actual truth. So he did not
According to
commit.
Lenny, he...
Attention!
Thank you, finally.
Paimon has something to say! When the countdown started, Lenny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the oratory is. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again. And in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time.
Yes.
Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view.
That actually makes sense. Finally. Now the question would be, why was he in the auditress?
Paimon did it! Paimon actually...
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the...
That's right!
Moreover, I believe the opposition's reasoning is flawed.
My reasoning?
Yeah. The onstage equipment was clearly tampered with in a premeditated fashion. How do you say that Cole bumped into Lenny by chance?
If that's the case, then if Carol hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Lenny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Yep.
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why they're partners of mine. Managed to turn things around.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims?
Do you happen to remember?
Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound?
Because he
Would you
was
ask?
not.
You're saying that he wasn't?
Yeah. Your claim has become my weapon. Your claim has also become a critical clue. So now we come to which evidence that Lenny wasn't in the tunnel. Okay, deceased identity. No. Mm,
That's right! Lenny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. This means that when the crime happened, the same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
point.
Well played.
To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Are you really going to pull that one? The murderer was. Okay, that sucks. Time for reasoning. Uh, hmm. Lenny gave a detailed account by using this. Okay. And change the outfit. Assistant, take charge. The clothes belong were found in the tunnel. Okay, so.
Could there have been a third person in. The deceased's name is Cowell. Halsey is the missing person.
Select clue.
Could there have been a third
Of course not. What the
The deceased's name is.
Is it the correct answer? Thank you.
That can't be right. Are you serious?
Yeah.
The killer was, in fact,
Oh, is that?
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What
Recreate.
Cowell did. And how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Okay, so how do we research? Okay, so
No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. The deceased's name is Cowell. Linny. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So the sound we heard may have come from a clap. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. It would have been tough for both people to fit.
incorrect. Okay.
The deceased's name is Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. No one entered or left. No one entered. Linny was not in the tunnel.
Oh.
The deceased's name is
Okay, so that's how it works. Got
The
it.
sound we heard may have.
No.
It would have been tough for both.
No.
The deceased's name is. Linny was not in the tunnel. No one entered or left. Linny was not in the tunnel.
Okay.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. The sound we heard may have come. It would have been tough for both people. Linny was not in the tunnel.
So Lenny was not in the tunnel.
No one entered or left.
Actually,
Linny was not in the tunnel. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrance. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have. Halsey's clothing was in.
okay. Two things don't make sense.
It would have been tough for both people. The sound we heard may have come from a clash. It would have been tough for both.
Okay.
No one entered or.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
In the world.
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been.
If only we knew.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3, and it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Escaping. Come on.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Come on, that's... Hold on a second.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have... The deceased's name is Cowl.
And...
The vase was not broken by chance. It...
Finally! Wait, I wasn't even given the right clue.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a...
How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick.
I request we examine Cole's personal effects.
Must we really? Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and...
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere.
Yes!
Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather all the focal points that don't make sense. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much, but given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end...
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney.
Oh ho
Since the
ho!
trial does indeed appear to be at an impact. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the
Okay. And that gives us with...
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with everyone post-haste.
Which is?
We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are... water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
Uh-oh.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an... The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that, as such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by...
You gotta be
Nice.
kidding! People dissolving...
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence.
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partner?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Order!
Oh!
It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results, but we cannot yet verify the Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the item. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence.
Of course. Thank you, Your Honor. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues...
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
Okay, one more hypothesis. I'm gonna fail miserably this time. Okay. So... Okay, who is the prime suspect currently?
The deceased's name is...
Okay, what item did the culprit use to control the timing of the dissolution?
Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another mat.
Yes. What item did the culprit use to dissolve his
The water
life?
from
This
the
one. I never realized that there were questions here, for God's sake. What item did the culprit use to hide the mechanism behind the crime scene?
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have something to do with... I remember there was something else within the inner...
Yes!
Ahem. It's Ace Detective Paimon's time to shine again!
Ouch, that
In
hurts.
the original plan, Cowl would tamper with the water tank rope, and the number selector when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces.
Yes.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused?
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is his notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that I shall now invite him on stage to share...
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people, and we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Lynn's personal effects.
Ouch.
What? That can't be.
Does this not, my dear citizen?
Okay, now that is an
Did
issue.
not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all, having made modifications to the props beforehand. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Lenny desired so ultimately, he knocked Cowl out.
Okay.
Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collect. Is this the end of the road?
Okay, think.
Oh no! Seems using the water is...
I think we've all... I believe this is indeed... Now then, my good...
Excuse me, everyone!
Miss, I must ask you not to...
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh. Right before... What if...
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a...
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth, but once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them? And wouldn't such a trick be the most come on, Lenny and London? But as the magic makers and stars of the...
I understand.
And voila.
Wait, isn't that Halsey?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial.
What?
I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it...
That'll teach you to underestimate...
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed... Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Okay. Scarring. That's not a good thing. I like Mondstadt.
I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so that's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Lenny was the one who caught me in the...
Oh, yeah.
You look
I
familiar.
thought she was
So
looking
you're the
familiar.
thief. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector, he even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was onto me, so I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the.
Can a person even hide in there?
They've practiced the art of concealment.
But I swear I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire story.
Okay, let's go. So, identify loopholes, random number, strange.
The
Yes.
flower vase was.
Okay. Goal knocked out. Identify loophole. No.
Lillian.
Okay. Actually, we'll plan to use the river to dissolve. Leslie appeared completely unharmed. How would Leslie have reacted? Yes.
Strange
And it's Ace Detective
Finally.
Having been selected out of the blue, her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open. Hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt into the tunnel.
Oh, because she was not from Fontaine. She didn't dissolve.
He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect. He tried to. The two broke the flower vase with no way of escaping.
Nice. The reasoning makes sense.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses.
Oh.
What a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel.
So bravo!
Nice. Finally.
Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not
Ouch.
What? Are you reading my No. I have no further arguments.
Wow.
If there are no objections,
Nice.
then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowl, selected his next victim from the audience. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected to cover up any evidence while committing the deed. Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to call. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box, and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Liliane. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Liliane, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the Opera House. From this reconstruction of events, while there is much in Linny and Liliane's conduct that should still be investigated separately,
basically,
this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final.
And the result is...
As such, Linny and Lynette.
Great work, partner. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Let's not celebrate just yet.
I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's bag?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny. I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the...
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a... Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about.
Oh boy. Dissolving. He turned into water.
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Ouch. Well, one was gone.
So, we're just going back now?
Yeah, we are done. Problem seems to be solved. We are no longer needed here.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Linny.
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me, but still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end, even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
I just didn't want to see anyone falsely accused.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time.
And
as for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, back when our parents first died, Lynette and I, to survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
Okay.
So you went from orphans to nobility?
That was how we felt at first, too. As if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic trick. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his...
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any...
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me.
Ouch.
I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic
Oh no. So... but wouldn't Fontaine's law...
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
So what happened
I
after
managed
that?
to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken...
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement. All of them, or the knave, might have seen something in me, and so the House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours.
That's...
Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here.
That's
I
sad.
was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed
just
by
a sec.
nobles.
I'll be adding people.
But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the
That's all in the past.
She has her own. She has gained permission from the Sarita to first use the Gnosis' power when she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save...
So, she believes in that prophet?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to... Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting... Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the knave, has their roots in Fontaine. And we will always, to us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart...
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets, to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
I'm sorry, but I can't
It's all right.
trust you.
I understand. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making... If you should need anything at all in the future,
I
feel free to-
understand.
Bye, Linny.
Okay, let's leave the opera house, shall we? Okay, let's see. Why am I having so many people joining me today? Oh. Hi. I really like the octopus, to be honest. I will... just letting you know. I'm live on Twitch. Just letting you know we are live on Twitch. I have not unlocked that map, that area,
What was that?
as of now.
Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look?
Sorry. Like, you should always let people know. Cannot cover that in co-op. Can I help you with anything else?
I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
Sure. Okay. Quickly return to single player before anyone else comes into the world.
Oh,
For God's sake.
it's gone. Can
This
I go
is
take a look?
this is the 5th invite. I don't usually get these many people coming into my world. In my defense. Okay. Leave the opera. Yeah. Now we are.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it?
It
I do
is.
feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearance. Huh?
I'm sorry, Navia.
What's wrong, my dear partner?
I was only trying to defend Lenny.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for and
Yeah.
given that there's new evidence from the trial,
I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you... Sorry. I might have...
Don't say that, Nav.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Ouch. Okay, this is the emotional card.
It was like
That's
having
illegal.
new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope. Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to... Wait, shall we have a farewell meal?
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal?
Okay.
I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important... Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Well, if you say so.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm if Boss Navia's
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the hotel...
Alright then, let's have our farewell...
I have a very bad feeling about this, guys. Oh no, it ended. Nice. Okay. Oh. Okay. More on the next day, I guess. Time to take a break. So yeah, this is where I take a break. Thanks for watching. Wait, what the hell? Okay, new domain. Wish. Okay. Sure, why not? One for the road, I guess. Actually, while I'm at it, let me just check one more thing. Okay. Anything? What? Okay. You're giving me hope. Seriously, I hate these type of things. So Okay, let me just quickly very quickly get one of the two or three of the open world treasure chests, and let me see. I remember seeing one. Somewhere here. Come on, tell me. Yes. So one was. Yeah, there's the puzzle. Wait. Yeah, my friend helped me. That one. Why is it so hard to find a treasure chest when you actually need it? Probably just me.
Rest, rebuild.
Okay. Okay.
Hold the line.
Okay. No issue. As long as there is no third one that I need to deal with. There is a third one somewhere.
Let's move out.
There you go. So, how do we do this? There's got to be something that can be done. Why am I always in such a situation? Okay. Gross, so gross.
Animal test 6308.
Okay. One
So
done.
many raw materials.
Okay. So now the question remains.
Allow me.
One. This is not gonna be easy.
Covenant of the deep.
But not now. Soon I'll figure out a way. Don't worry. For now I just need... Oh. Okay.
Let's move out.
Oh. Nice. Interesting.
So this is the thrill of adventure.
Yes, it is.
Right here.
Getting unexpected rewards. Okay. I should do this. Oh, this brings rain. Interesting.
We should make the most of these supplies.
We definitely should. Okay, so it was 75, 76. Well, कभी कभी लगता है अपन ही भगवान है. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Okay. Sure, why not? Might chart course. Well, now even I have foreigner. Dun 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 dun. Okay. We can bring her to level 40. And ascend.
I'm really not accustomed to you.
No issues. Well, I guess next stream is gonna be about unlocking the new area along with our conquest. So, yeah guys, आज की stream बहुत ज़्यादा लगी हुई है. So, if you want to follow this lucky streamer, follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tip me down below with the link. Wait, let me guess, there's no link here. So let me put up the link as well. There you go. The link is down below. Check it out. To support the channel. Besides that, thanks for watching. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next stream. Today was lucky. And I hope the next stream is lucky as well. Besides that, I'll just see you guys later. Check out all my socials. Check out my YouTube channel for all. And
I haven't been out in
yeah.
a while.